Hello, my name's Annabelle and I'm the Chief Executive of Women's Community Shelters, and welcome to our November newsletter. We've got a lot to share with you, but November is always a really important time for domestic and family violence services like ours, and that is because late November, the 25th of November, is the International Day for the Elimination of Violence Against Women. And that is a very significant day. It kicks off what we call the 16 Days of Activism, which raises attention and awareness to issues of domestic and family violence, abuse, and women's rights across the globe. So this year the theme for the 16 Days of Activism is Stop Digital Abuse. And what we know about digital abuse is that it's very prevalent. Technology is everywhere. It's part of our lives these days. And what we also know is that technology is being used in ways that are very new and very fresh, but it is also part of something that is as old as time, and that is coercive control. So all of these new technologies will offer perpetrators new ways to perpetuate abuse against women and children. So what is technological abuse? Well, it can actually take many forms. It can be things like abusing somebody over text messages. It can be about stalking their location and following them wherever they go. It can be about using things like tiles and Apple AirTags and placing them in vehicles or in toys or in school bags to find out and monitor where someone is going. It can be about stalking them on social media or using messenger apps to harass and abuse them. It can be about being in the public sphere as a woman, whether you're in a relationship or not. It can be about sharing intimate images or absolutely betraying someone by using those images and threatening to release them. It can be about blackmail. All forms of technology have the capacity to be weaponized against somebody who is a victim of abuse. And what we know is that the E-Safety Commissioner recently released a report about digital abuse, and that showed that in 27% of domestic violence cases, part of that technological abuse happens against children. Now, we've seen that across our shelter network in situations where there might be tracking devices that are installed in teddy bears or in the wheel arches of prams to attempt to keep track of where children are going. It can be about an abuser giving a child a phone and saying, keep this a secret from your mum, but you can call me and let me know where you are anytime. So what we are seeing is a huge amount of upsurge in the use of technology, devices, monitoring and tracking to be applied to children who are experiencing coercive control and domestic violence. And what we know without question, both from our experience with children in our shelters, but also from the E-Safety Commissioner's report, is that children experience harm from digital abuse. And this is around things like negative impacts on their relationship with their carer parent. It can be about feeling the impacts on their mental health, can feel like they're being controlled and watched all of the time. So we need to make sure that that coercive control doesn't extend into the digital worlds to make children feel safer. So for the 16 Days of Activism, we will be sharing more content like this around digital abuse and how it impacts women and children. So keep an eye out for all of that. There's something to learn for all of us. It's also been another incredible month of action at Women's Community Shelters. We love delivering solutions in partnership with communities, and so we've got a lot to share with you this month about new housing projects that are making a difference on the ground for women and children. So check out our newsletter down below for details about that. We also are really, really happy and so delighted with the way that the Walk the Talk Awards happened at Parliament House just a couple of weeks ago. We had fantastic engagement from the schools that were part of our Walk the Talk program, and I really encourage you to check out the highlights reel down below. It was a fantastic night, and it really gives us hope that the future of the prevention of domestic violence is in very, very strong hands. So check that out down below. We also really wanted to share with you our Christmas campaign this year, which focuses on supporting children in our shelters. We know that domestic and family violence doesn't take a holiday. In fact, Christmas time and Boxing Day are some of the highest rates of domestic and family violence every year. They rise by around 78%. So in order to make sure that women and children are safe over Christmas, we're encouraging our supporters to donate, because we can provide a range of supports that women and kids need this festive season.